Well, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, Speed Gaming fans. I'm WXFan21. Hopefully, you all are ready for some map Rando weekly action. I am joined by Natalie the Great and Nori the Great. Natalie, how are you?
I'm doing well. I should actually maybe change my tag to Natalie the Great. I
I
like the
like
ring of
that.
that.
Do it. And Nori the Great is on tracking. Big shout outs to Nori, who's done a lot of double duty. I've been busy doing commentary, what seemingly is everywhere the last couple of weeks. So much appreciated. We're here. I'm back doing comms. Chat has put their earplugs in, and we're starting off at Edakun Tower. What an interesting start here, Natalie.
Absolutely. And just so everyone knows, we're watching Emmett and Simo. I'm really excited to see these two runners. I have been watching Emmett for a while.
Excellent. Ooh, and a map too?
Wow, what is this
Okay,
baby
so
seed?
where's our morph ball? We got an
Oh,
energy
no biggie.
reserve. Oh my! It's
Just a
no
couple
way. It's
hell
built.
runs. No big deal.
There's no way. There's no way.
This is great,
Imagine
actually.
morphic golden Terizo. It has to be. So it's
I
gonna
don't
be.
know. That's
So
wild.
yeah, this is a really weird map. So we'll get into the map more. But for those of you that have never seen Map Rando here before, what we have for you is a brand new season of Map Rando and a brand new tier system on the map. So you'll see the regular looking X's are your objectives, which are bosses. The tiny looking X's are supers and power bombs. As you see, Emmett just picked up supers.
And that's about a
The
50-50 split on those.
Yep. And we have hollow dots that are energy or reserve tanks. So now hollow dots are split. And then the regular dots are, of course, your missiles. So where is Morph? Morph could be in Brain. We have a Brain connector here in Green Tower. Simo's going to head on up. Emmett's taking his time.
I noticed they're conserving their health because they know they're about to do some hell runs.
There have been a lot of rooms. Nice gravity jump here from Simo. This is probably the morph ball up here. There was a major up at the top here, but I don't know. Simo's okay. Simo's finally out.
It could be
So
Varya.
Varia could also make sense. Imagine Varia before morph.
Okay,
Nah,
you
it's
were right.
morph.
You know, I just have to throw options out there.
I mean, Varia before morph would be fun.
Absolutely. This gravity jump that Emmett's doing now is very tricky. Gets it first try. After a little bit of prep work. There we go. Oh, and Aussie points out we were joking about Gold Chorizo holding on to Morph Ball. And you would need Space Jump for that to be Morph. I know that in more tricky difficulties, you could get it other ways. I'm personally used to just jumping the gap. But it is a scary feeling.
For sure. I mean, anytime you do any kind of heated runs is a little different. So Bryn's going to start off with the, I don't even know what you would call that room. It's like one of the rooms I don't know the name of.
I hate to let you down, but I didn't see it.
It was the room before Coliseum with the mock droids in it.
Oh, okay.
Halfy. Okay. Halfy room. Thank you. So, with that being said, we have Simo and Emmett both once again hanging out over here, Green Tower.
Going for the X here above the Etacoons.
Yep.
Power bombs.
There you go. Finally, the first explosives of the seed. Nice
You can
mock
open
ball
all
through.
the doors.
Just do all the things. So, again, joined by Natalie the Great and Nori the Great, Aussie the Great. Big shout-outs to him for doing setup here so we can make sure we get you all
Yes,
the
for
best
real.
looking stream as possible. Simo once again continuing to check out the map. Season 2 having some different settings in addition to what I mentioned in terms of the new tier system, as we call it. You'll notice that we didn't start at the ship. So
That's right.
it's a random start. And again, we still have a tame map layout, but we have high quality of life. So definitely a couple of different changes here to get things started.
And I've been noticing with the random start, these seeds tend to run longer, but I think it's because we get more variety in these maps.
I'm all for the more variety,
Me too.
if I'm being honest. So again, Emmett, he's doing his own thing. Simo, they're doing their own thing.
Wow, same room, same time. You don't see that often in a rando race.
Nope. Both heading to that good old Mission Impossible room. And it's a reserve. So, we have seen a lot of those heated rooms. So, Natalie, 2 energy tanks, a reserve tank. What stands out to you here? You see that major all the way over at the bottom left of the wreck ship.
For sure.
We know there's the major at Golden Teresa that they can't get yet because there's no good way of getting through Happy Room. So what do you think? Where would the racers go?
I like what Simo's doing, refilling. I imagine Simo's trying to get full health in the reserve, and I would wager, well, if it were me, I'll say it this way. I would go for that major. I'm not quite sure what might be standing in our way. One of those rooms... No, I don't think there's anything in the way. Yeah.
And here we go. Simo's going for the bottom left major. Mo also would be going for the bottom left major.
I'm curious to see what Emmett is going to go for here.
This is a tough room to go through.
Absolutely.
But you do have plenty of energy
back.
to get through. Yeah, plenty of energy to get through this room. It's probably Varia suit. If in fact this is Varia, then you can get back through the room, but it took almost 2 full energy tanks worth of health. I don't think there's a farm room. No, it's the Torian room. Oh, it's an energy room. Maybe it's not Varia.
That's an important detail that I think we didn't pay attention to in the map, maybe.
You know, we can only look at the map so much, but it's fine.
Hey, there you go.
Nobody cares.
Good call.
It was before I realized there was an energy room, but I'll still take full credit. Even though Nori, our amazing producer and tracker, was in my ear going, WX, you idiot. It's Varia suit. What are you talking about? I'm totally kidding.
So it turns out that Emmett went to save, which I think is a pretty safe play to go with, because you don't want to get stuck in this like loop where you have to go back and collect everything you've already done.
Exactly, and it's like we talked about, looking at that heat room, right? Like, if you didn't have the energy to get back, it's a good thing to save just in case.
For sure.
Chat, what did I say during the tournament? Save early, save often, and get to the map stations as quick as possible. So glad to see Emmett has listened. But Emmett knows
there's
what he's
another
doing.
runner that lives rent-free in my head that says that saving is for chumps, though.
You know what, Anthony? No, I kid. Yeah. I mean, look, in map rando, it's very important to be taking saves.
I agree.
Very, very much so.
Saving is definitely not for chumps, and Emmett is no chump. He's got Varia suit now.
Power bombs. Okay, that's 10 PBs now. Simo gonna go check Hoda Ruby. Okay.
This is gonna be the spring ball that Noritsu was saying. Definitely.
Yeah, Nori probably wants us to be spring. So Simo is making a play for... this is the jail item, so this is actually kind of the same here. So this will be jail.
Oh, that's a good answer for Happy Room, too.
It's the pancakes!
Now we just need some maple syrup. I'm
Sounds
sorry.
good to me. Now, I got Panera on the way. Now I want some blueberry pancakes.
You can have it all, right?
I mean, sure. My wallet and stomach say otherwise, but sure.
Mo says it's a baby seed. I happen to agree. Like, we're not even 10 minutes in. We have both suits and morph. Come on.
Watch them not find a beam for 20 more minutes. So, Emmett needs to not only pick up the pace here, but I think Emmett really needs to go for that major. We know it's gravity. It's very, very important. I mean, you have Varia's suit. At the very least, go for it.
Oh, yeah.
Simo, now with gravity, gets through half of it. No problem, and it's speed booster.
Okay, I think he's going to go for it. This is risky. Not as risky having Varia.
Simo setting up these bomb jumps with the power bomb. Nicely done.
There we go. Easy as.
Probably good people asking me what I got from Panera. I got the, was it the chicken bacon rancher and Caesar, chicken Caesar salad you picked too?
Ooh, yummy.
Hashtag Panera become a sponsor.
Alright. We've got the baby. But we have a reserve tank, so I'm curious if Simo will try to skip. No.
Simo had Samus looking at the baby, admiring how big the baby got. They grow up so fast, Samus! They grow up so fast! Oh, jeez, right into East Cack Alley.
Yeah, I gotta be a little careful here.
Luckily, they got that reserve tank, but still.
Ooh, oh no. Okay. Oh, this is... Excellent movement. I was at the edge of my seat there.
Chat's excited for Simo doing this. Nicely done. Emmett gaining ground and making up time.
Right behind. I wonder how he's gonna handle getting speed booster here.
Will Emmett Samus go and pet the baby Metroid?
Just going for the crumble block jumps.
Ooh,
a man after my own heart,
risky.
really.
Yeah, that's
exactly
risky.
what I would do.
And nicely done. That map station, though, in Brinstar is so far away.
Yeah, I wonder if they're going to be checking along the way for any items, or if they're just going to go straight for the map. And Simo's already there, basically. Ooh. Interesting.
So as far as the map is away, apparently not too far here for Simo.
What are we looking at?
Ooh, Ridley.
Ridley.
One major.
Not a whole lot here. We have Norfair.
Quite a few hollow dots though in Ridley. Finding Ridley here early is big info. He is out of the way.
It would be nice if there was a save to go see what that major is, but at this point we have so few, maybe we just want it, you know?
I'd go for the major.
I think I would too.
Is that major most likely is some sort of beam, if I had to guess?
Alright, taking all bets. What's the next major gonna be? Let's see.
Let's go, chat.
Yeah, what does chat think?
That's a scary concept. I mean, hi, chat.
Ritsu says X-ray. That's exactly why you would want to save before
Nori,
going to
if it's X-ray, you're fired.
No, you can't do that.
I kid.
We need Nori.
We do. We need Nori to track. So Nori thinks the next major we're finding is X-ray.
Notice
so we should clarify, what's the Brinstar major?
There you go. Simo went directly into Norfair. Didn't even bother with that major. In Simo's mind, it must be, I have to come back here for Ridley anyway.
Yep.
And maybe also thinking, like you said, it's probably a beam.
It's either a beam or it's some sort of filler item like that X-ray visor. So we'll see if Emmett goes for it. Fishing Booth thinks it's ice.
It could be ice. Very likely.
Simo looking for the short charge Shine Spark. Gets it.
Ooh, that was excellent.
Beautifully done. That's a tight area to do it into.
How many tiles is that?
I don't know. Oh, okay, so this is not in logic where Simo's going.
Get
You
out
need
of there.
screw attack, I believe, at the very
Yes.
minimum to put Metroid rooms in logic. Screw or ice.
And-
Oh, hi,
Okay, we're
Dragon.
not fighting Dragon, I guess. We'll come back for her. And making the loop back around.
So this is in logic. Croc Speedway. Nori thinks that the Metroid rooms are in logic.
Turns right around.
Samus getting in her calisthenics. Emmett also heading to Norfair. Okay, so the Metroid rooms are definitely in logic. Aussie confirming. Aussie says how Simo did the room is effectively what's expected with these items. Got it.
Okay, with suits and health. You learn something new every time you watch.
Absolutely. So, Simo? No.
Yep.
Just no.
Going
Alright.
for the speed booster kill, I guess.
He's going for speed, 15 missiles, and 5 supers.
And we noticed it seemed like Simo went back to the Cax just to farm them for super missiles to have enough to fight the turret. Very interesting play there.
Yep. You have plenty of energy to do the Shine Sparking speed booster kills on the Dragon. But Nori, who I'm going to call out in Twitch chat,
farming
thinks this is easy. I'm just saying.
Easy.
Nori, if you think it's so easy, we'll be more than happy to put you on a showcase right after this entire race is over with. And you can easily show us to defeat Dragon 3 times in a row with these, with these settings.
Wow,
No?
first time.
Back in your tracker
There it
booth.
goes. You know, watching Simo do it, it does look easy.
It does. Nicely done. I'm just giving Nori crap, everybody. He's fine. Nori's fine. Don't worry about it. There will be no showcase after this. So let's see. Norfair map. Crade.
Another major.
Ocean Major.
Still not a whole lot there. We're just gonna see, I guess, wreck ship logged with tons of items.
Aussie saying Nori's running, calming, and tracking.
Ooh, his charge beam.
It's a big item to find. That's go mode. Even though it's technically a horrible go mode, but nonetheless, it's go mode.
Alright, now Simo has it. And I think at this point, Emmett is saying, where the heck is the map?
Over there. It's on Talon 4. I mean, Planet Zebus.
Oh yeah, I was about to say, we need to get back in the ship then.
We gotta find the ship first. It's actually on the remnants of SR-388. The BSL research
Good
station.
luck finding that.
Yeah. This is before the BSL research station blew it up. And the maps. Wait. This just in. Producer's telling me the map station has moved to the BSL research station.
Alright, runners, load up Fusion.
Mm-hmm. Gonna pee on Ceres. No, Ceres has been blown up.
Is that the lore in Map Rando? Aussie, can you speak to that? That series is just already blown up. We got to fill in the gap.
Just do it. But in all seriousness, here we are. We're here. Map room. Emmett must know exactly where he's going now. And Simo, they're making a play for Crate. So Dragon down. It'll be Crate down. Still have to find Mother Brain, Fantoon, and find the ship. We know the ship doesn't change. The ship is in Crateria. I think that would be even more wild. Season 3. Move the ship out of Crateria.
Oh, that would be interesting. Ship could be anywhere. I would love to see some different objectives for season 3. If we did maybe random objectives.
Random objectives, space pirates. So the objectives that I know of are bosses, mini-bosses, space pirates, and Chozos.
Oh, mini bosses would be great because they don't get enough love, honestly. When's the last time we saw someone fight Spore Spawn?
I was gonna say, Twitch chat does enjoy them a good Spore Spawn fight. Screw attack for Simo.
Okay.
Aussie says that ship anywhere was tested early on. I say we bring it back. I'm not racing. I'm just commentating. I think it'd be fun.
I love the lore that Aussie provided, if you're not seeing that. The lore is that the planet has blown up and put back together. I love that. I think that's very...
I love it.
Very on point. Fits perfectly.
We should add on to that. Super Metroid players get so mad with any percent that they decide to blow the planet up and make a randomizer.
It is infuriating, isn't it? Running any percent just to have your run killed by a missing super drop.
That too.
Oh, Fantoon's fine. At least you can, that's only like 15, 20 minutes in.
How many of Oates' world record any percent runs were ruined by Torian? Quite a few.
I think statistically, all of them.
There was sometimes he was on such sometimes he was on such legendary pace, and then misses a drop in Torian, and it's not his fault.
Yeah, absolutely.
And now Emmett is hanging out with Dragon.
Right. I guess the difference here is once Emmett kills Dragon, gets the map, he'll probably see that he's already grabbed the one good major. Has to just go for the other one, probably. And then is going to get out of here. Oh, and Emmett gets grabbed.
An update to my Panera order. I forgot I actually got off the chicken bacon rancher, and I got the Chipotle chicken avocado melt.
Ooh, avocado.
I do love avocados.
Now you're making me hungry.
Sorry.
We've got a chili in the slow cooker right now.
There you go. So my wife and I, we use the Tasty app a lot. Hashtag become a sponsor. And I came across a cucumber, tomato, avocado salad years ago. So fresh, so good, so filling.
I believe it. I had a friend of mine do a statistical study on vegetables that you could get and which one had the most nutritional value for the price, and it ended up being avocados. You get like proteins, fats, lots of vitamins, pretty much everything. You could just live off of them.
Delicious. They definitely need a little flavoring. Kind of like this seed, if we can get the flavor of Norfair out of the racist mouths. Or the
Move
taste
on.
of Norfair.
Go somewhere else.
Get out of the sector. It's had enough love. Show us Crateria.
The sad
Better
part
yet,
is they can't
teleport
hear
all
us.
the way back to Talon 4.
We're going back to Brinstar. Wow, is Simo really is gonna go fight Ridley would just charge.
I don't think he had.
He must really be banking on this major being plasma.
I think he's just heading back for the major. There's no way you go for the Ridley kill here with just charge beam. It's a pea shooter.
He did save, so maybe the plan is huge gamble, hope for a great beam, and then just reload if it's not. 60 damage a shot. Okay, we'll just divide 18,000 by 60. What is that? 300 shots? No big deal.
Correct.
Excellent
60
math.
damage a shot. All right. Simo's just now realizing it. That they have to go all the way around. If this is plasma, it's going to work out wonderful for Simo.
Yeah, that's going to be huge. No save here. Oh, really?
Then that becomes
Interesting.
450 damage.
A mild improvement.
Nori, if it's X-ray, Simo called and they said you're fired.
No, I kind of hope it's X-ray.
Okay, Natalie's doing tracking. Nori's been fired. I kid. X-ray room. Okay, Simo, just glitch through the thing.
And a spring ball. That does not help fight Ridley. A nice quick kill by Emmett. I'm surprised he didn't do a missiles only for the fans.
Just do it. Just do it. If these are supers, that would help. No, more power bombs. So it's never a bad thing that it's more power bombs. But 5 supers already? I'd be thinking to myself, I think I'm hunting for beams.
I still can't help but wonder. We'll have to come back to this if we can interview Simo. What's going through Simo's head right now? You know what I mean?
That they are the greatest map rando player of all time.
You think they're that conceited, maybe?
No. Simo, they're great. I would be curious to ask that question of both of them. Right? Like, and more or less the decision to go back for that Brinstar Major.
Absolutely. We're going to put that on our note sheet real quick. Oh,
No,
wow.
put that on my
Simo's
note
actually
sheet.
going
This-
for Ridley right now.
I can't. I'm giving Nori way too much of a hard time.
That's what friends are for, though, right?
Oh, that's
Oh,
huge.
there we go. Significantly less shots.
Now it's only 275.
This is a very difficult jump to weigh, by the way, chat. And of course, as soon as I say that. All right, here we go, our first Ridley fight. Enjoy the tunes. Starting with the power bombs. For those of you that don't know, each power bomb hit is 200 damage. And you'll notice there's 1 hit, there's 2 hit. So if you get in 2 hits, that's 400 per power bomb.
Which is going to help Simo out during the fight.
And it looks like Simo has Ridley stun locked. Oh no, there Ridley goes. I don't know how many hit that time.
If you see Ridley flicker twice like that, means that, in fact, he's being hit twice. So I think what Simo is thinking and hoping for here, get Ridley out of the way with now, because Fantoon and Mother Brain may be nowhere close to where Ridley is.
That makes perfect sense. And every area that they go to after Norfair is just going to be more backtracking. And as soon as they find Mother Brain, that's going to feel bad if they don't have more beams anyway.
Yep. It's quite possible that Emmett could come across Fantoon and Mother Brain here in Crateria and has to go all the way back for Ridley.
So true. It would also make... You also have to weigh sort of if the backtracking is worth it, because Simo did have to grab a lot of extra items here in Brinstar, whereas if Emmett's able to collect the beams necessary to finish Ridley off quickly, it could be a net even on the time. It just depends on what we find in Crateria now. It looked like that last super might not have hit. Hard to tell. The audio says yes.
Emmett finds an energy tank at Dragon item room. Ridley, quiet. Behave. Ridley, can you do Simo a favor? Just hang out in the lava, will you please? Take the rest of the damage from the acid and be done with it.
This would be a very different fight.
This is not
take
good.
Damage from acid.
Yeah, this is not good for Simo.
This fight's much tougher without high jump. Oh, there's another pogo, thankfully.
Simo's got to be super careful. The grabs that Simo's getting is good because it gets you that kind of information.
Okay,
and there we go. But it
Excellent
took two
fight.
it took 2 energy tanks worth of energy though to be able to say, okay, Ridley is done, he's not done, yada yada yada. So nicely done. Ridley, Dragon, Kraid, all defeated for Simo. So Emmett hanging in the Mickey Mouse room.
So now, Simo's going to continue with the rest of the race, and eventually we're going to see Emmett turn around and go back to fight Ridley. And I'm curious what that turning point is going to be. What do you think, WX fan?
I was wondering if this was going to be a Fantoon area. So Retro Bryn Major, another Major. So Crateria doesn't have any bosses. This seed is going to continue to get progressively longer and longer. You see Emmett taking another quick peek here. No
he
Mother
definitely
Brain.
wants to go for those majors. And at this point,
I would.
Hoping that those are beams.
I would.
I'm curious to see if he'll go for any of the X's also. He does have 10 supers and 40 missiles.
And the super pack that Emmett got at Spore Spawn Supers was one that Aussie was saying Simo left. So base jump is the Retro Bryn Major.
You don't want to see that though.
No, that's not the item you want to see. You want to see beams.
Aussie is letting us know that worst room in the game is not really possible right now. So some of the things you'd be looking for to be able to do that would be a space to get a Shine Spark, or
that Spring Ball.
Getting, isn't it a pixel perfect wall jump with screw attack, or is it not even possible?
It's a pixel perfect wall jump with high jump boots.
Oh, with high jump. But he did get space jump, and that made it possible.
Yep.
So hopefully this is a beam.
Yep. Spring Ball also makes that room possible. And it's bombs, so nothing
Wow.
of super importance in Crateria.
So all of a sudden, Simo's strategy is looking way better.
Yep. Because now, Simo's going to head up to that Meridia door with Ridley defeated. So we get Ridley, Meridia and Torian left for areas. All Simo has to do is find Phantoon and Mother Brain. That's it, and then they are done. Emmett, he on the other hand, still has to go back for Ridley. But even a Charge Beam Mother Brain fight is extremely long.
And I don't know about you, but Mother Brain stresses me out. Because she's so random and weird sometimes. Where she'll just shoot onion rings after onion rings after onion rings.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes her RNG can, in fact, be a little annoying.
Wow, Emmett just straight up skipping that E-Tank, saying, no thank you, I have enough health.
No, thank you.
Such confidence. I agree, Aussie. I think at this point, Emmett should probably just cut his losses and say, you know what, I'm going back to do Ridley. And it looks like he is opting to gather some more ammo here. And now Simo is in Crateria, just got the map. Basically just running away with this one. What an excellent race.
That it has been. Simo gets their space jump.
And seems to say, I don't even care what that other major is. We already killed Ridley with Charge. Let's do Mother Brain, maybe.
Ew. Sounds terrible.
I agree, but that's why I'm not in the upper 2000 elo range.
Nope. My first ever map rando seed, I forgot to take a save before I went past the point of no return. And the only way to get out of the area I was in was to defeat Dragon on 2 or 3 energy tanks, no speed booster, and just ammo.
Ow. That's
It was
painful.
it was an easy tame seed, or a basic tame seed. Not cool.
Did you have gravity?
I forget. Probably. But I got the full map rando experience.
That's really it, isn't it? Where it's like, well, now I kind of just have to do this terrible thing.
It took me over 3 hours to complete the basic tricky seed. Then the next seed, hour and a half. So go figure.
Yeah. Everybody starts somewhere. My first hard tricky seed that I did was over 2 hours to complete. The next one after that, I got it down to 145. And then my son, who's a total sweetheart, says, if you get it below 130, you should start signing up for the races. And sure enough, my next race was a 128. And I said, okay, well, here we go.
There you go.
And the rest is history. I love doing these races. It's so much fun to be a part of a community that really loves, just collectively loves something as much as we all love Super Metroid.
Absolutely. Emmett now on an ammo hunt for Ridley. Can't blame him at all. Simo, they have made their way to Torian instead of Meridia.
Hey, and this is a good time for a shout out. You all could be part of this community as well, watching this.
Just
you can
make
join
sure
our
to
Discord.
pay your $1,000 entry fee. You can Venmo us at Aussie101 on Venmo. I'm kidding. But yeah, no, go to maprando.com. Natalie, plug the Discord.
Oh, I don't know how actually. It's a great place. I don't know the link, but you can get to the link from maprando.com.
There you go.
It sounds like a sketchy website, but it literally is just maprando.com. Join the Discord. We have general chat. We do race planning, and it's all around just a good time. If you appreciate map friendos, you want to watch the races more, or you want to start participating in them. We have
absolutely.
We have races for all skill levels.
We're doing. If you want to sign up to volunteer,
Yes,
Comms
absolutely.
tracking?
We would love to meet you. And if you come on comms or tracking, then me and WX Fan could race each other in one of these.
I already forfeit. I already DNF. I don't know the tricks to do the advanced level stuff. Nice Fantoon fight from Simo. So, Eddie asks, wait, does that mean I can get my refund from Aussie?
No refunds. It's just a blanket policy. It's nothing personal.
Aussie's currently enjoying your funds from a overwater bungalow in the Maldives. I'm kidding. That was a joke, chat. Okay, a lot of majors here. Double sandpit major, left side major by aqueduct. This is where those beams are going to start popping up. Because there's only beams left. And there's beams, x-ray, grapple, and high jump. And there were 3 to 4 majors in this area. Interestingly enough, though, Natalie, double sandpit majors.
I love it.
What sandpit would you go to first? I'd head to the left side sandpit.
Oh, me too. I much prefer left. Unless, you know, depending on my items. But yeah, usually the left sandpit.
Mm-hmm. So here we go. Simo's going after the first, and it's going to be grapple beam.
And Emmett is preparing to fight Ridley right now. Much better off with supers.
Yes. 20 supers, 20 power bombs. This is going to be a much faster fight. Alright, there's one major, but this could be double major. This is why I want to check the left side sandpit first. Is it? Yes, it's double major, and it's wave and plasma!
That's why we go left. That right there.
Commentators know best.
I don't know if that's true.
No, not at all. We're over here armchair quarterbacking.
Absolutely.
Wave and plasma take the beam damage up to 600. And, let me see. Making sure I'm doing math right.
Get out your calculator.
60 on charge beam, 450 on plasma. Adding waves another 300, 750. Ice adds another 150. That's gonna make
Mother Brain go way faster.
Oh yeah, Simo is gonna be. Look how fast Simo's leaving. Not even looking for other majors. Is booking it to Maria where Mother Brain's gonna be.
Now I don't know about you, but I also struggle getting into Mother Brain. But I guess at this point, Simo could just use ammo to get in.
Yeah.
I didn't see if Mother Brain has a runway.
We haven't seen Mother Brain yet. Mother Brain's in Meridia by process of elimination.
Oh. See, that shows you how much I'm paying attention.
You're fine.
I'm just, you know, completely enraptured in our conversation. We're having a good time here, right?
We're talking
Everybody
about
in chat having a good time?
Panera, giving Nori a bunch of crap. I'm kidding. But no, this has been good. It's also nice to see some non-traditional boss fights too.
Yeah, I love seeing someone else do it.
Exactly. And a much faster fight for Emmett on Ridley. God's having a good time. They're answering you back, Natalie. Nicely done. Ooh, okay.
Engagement. I'm learning.
Sometimes engaging with Twitch chat, though. Yeah. Chat, I'm kidding. Don't leave! And we're down to negative 10 viewers.
Negative 10.
I don't know how we're down to negative 10 viewers, but they all just left.
The bots are powerful.
The bots are powerful. The fact that we go negative.
You can take viewers away now.
And this is why AI is taking over the world. Now, in all seriousness, chat, we're seeing a clinic here from Simo. Would not surprise me if they end up as the first runner done in this seed. They have done outstanding routing.
We have some pretty great runners in this seat, though.
We do.
So let's not count out. Let's just shout out a couple of these. Nevdi, Lynx, of course, Emmett, who we're watching on the left-hand side here. Bambi. I don't even know Stev. Do you know Stev?
Stev's a good player. We got
And
Sunwoo
Sunwoo.
Farmer.
Sunwoo's always fun to race with.
Anthony. His beardness.
I love Anthony.
Yep. Edible Toaster.
And
His
Toaster,
beardness
too.
is. Yep. His beardness does a lot of map rando. Acute, I've seen in a few of these. Digidang is in here. A lot of good racers. A lot of people getting involved. Again, folks, if you want to get involved, these are literally community racers. There's nothing special about it. Anyone can participate. Maprando.com. Join the Discord. Get the race rolls. We have cookies. Okay, maybe not, but still.
But WX fan, what
Yes.
if I'm not very good at Super Metroid? Can I still play map randos?
Absolutely. We have 2 roles set up on the Discord. We have competitive races, and then we have chill races if you don't want to waste points. And if you want to understand more about map rando, like let's say you're coming from the any percent world, right? And you know the any percent speedrunning tricks. Totally cool. Basically, you have a certain level of knowledge, and if you go into generating a seed, right? You can then go and look at, if you go to, let's say you want to do a medium tricky seed. So medium in terms of the trick logic, tricky in terms of item placement, right? And then you do default quality of life, tame map layout. You can turn on and off certain tricks. So like, let's say you really don't know gravity jumps, right? Turn it off. When you generate the seed, it will not put anything that'll make you have to gravity jump.
That's right. You can custom tailor it.
Which is a ton of fun. That I've done that on the
I have
randos
too.
that I've done. I mean, do it. It's a ton of fun. If you want to learn, ping us. Everyone in the community is more than happy to help. I am a commentator. I do races from time to time. I enjoy bringing life and excitement to races. So, by all means, come join, ask questions. If you really like map rando, Spiffy the Hair Thomas, as I call him, but Spiffy Thomas does an amazing job, if you just watch some of his streams, breaking down the logic chains when a race is over. It's amazing to just listen to and to watch. So, again, maprando.com. Join the Discord. Simo's on to Mother Brain. Question in chat. What's a gravity jump? Gravity jump is a jump where, let's say, for example, you know, Natalie, when I think gravity jumps, I think of 2 areas. I think of Fish Tank and I think of Everest.
Yep, me too.
So, gravity jump is, for example, in Everest, you have Varia suit and gravity suit. If you turn off gravity suit, you get more height. You're just floating through the water. I can't explain the actual mechanics. Natalie, maybe you can.
Oh, I will, but I want to point out, Spiffy just finished. Like we were saying, so many good racers in this.
Spiffy the Hair Thomas, ladies and gentlemen.
Shout out. Can we get a shout out in chat for Spiffy? So, gravity jump is a really interesting trick because it runs on the game's mechanics. So, if you don't have gravity suit, jumping in water, your air resistance in the physics is much higher, so you fall slower. But it also changes all of your vertical movement at a slower rate. So what you do is you start your jump with gravity turned on, so you get the initial jump velocity that gravity would give you, and then you go into your start menu and you turn gravity off. And so it says, well, even though you had that really high initial velocity, it's going to slow down much slower. So you get to carry that initial velocity for much longer, and it gives you a gigantic jump if you do it, depending on what frame you get it on.
There you go, chat. You got a physics lesson tonight, too.
That's one thing I love about Super Metroid, actually, is how intricate the physics system is. You didn't see that much in the Super Nintendo era. Don't even get me started on Mario physics.
Did I mention that on maprando.com, when you customize a seed and you can customize your trick logic, I believe there are tutorials built in to turning it on and off.
That's right. maprando.com/logic too can tell you what you need for all of the tricks and how to do them. And that was recently updated, I believe. They switched to a different video hosting service where they can easily host all of the tricks.
The team does amazing work.
Such a dedicated team for just a passion project.
Absolutely, and there it is.
Simo finishes
GG.
Finished. Second place.
Yep, second place with an official time of 50 minutes and 2 seconds. GG's to Simo. Emmett's not that far behind. Emmett's done. Emmett's headed to Mother Brain.
So let's see. The third place spot has not been taken yet. If Emmett hurries, he might have a shot at it. Emmett has some lovely music playing. Does anyone know this?
I have no idea what music this is.
Sounds like, let me guess, it sounds like PlayStation's Legend of Mana? Oh, Hollow Knight. Okay. Does anyone know what I'm talking about, though? It kind of sounds like Legend of Mana.
I mean, the fact that we're not getting Metroid music, I think is a travesty. I'm just saying.
It is a little bit. You know, people came here for Super Metroid.
I mean, it's Super Metroid music is a jam. The entire Metroid Prime 1 soundtrack is a jam. It's all I'm saying.
Should I just start singing it?
We'll start with the
Simo's
more
here.
caverns. What's up, Simo? Congratulations in G.
Yes, GG.
Thank you. It was a pretty fun one. The only real thing that cost me time was probably doing Ridley when I did. Everything else I felt pretty good about.
Yeah, I think we'd love to get into that.
Yeah, so Natalie, you had a question for Simo.
Yeah, I'm curious though if we should wait for Emmett to finish and then we could talk as a group, or we could ask now. What do you guys think?
I'm good with whatever.
I can wait it out. I just wasn't sure how much time Emmett had left.
Emmett's and Meridia, all bosses down.
Alright, he's almost there.
Mm-hmm.
Can wait for him.
Absolutely. Simo, I will say, it's always a pleasure to watch you race.
Really was.
Thank you. It
You're
was
welcome.
I don't think I got to do any like cool outer logic tricks, but you know, I did some things that were cool. Did some sparks and whatnot.
Chat was very excited and ecstatic to see you do East Cack Alley the way you did. You remember, because that was right after Baby Skip Room when you had 1 energy.
Oh yeah, well, you know, I could farm. It was fine. They drop health.
Yeah,
I had both
You're full on supers.
You just went for it though. You
Yeah,
could have
well,
farmed.
I could have, but that sounds slow.
So before we can talk about things in detail when Emmett's done. You know, for Spiffy and for yourself to get done as fast as you did. Because, you know, coming in first and second, it had to have been the decision to go for the, you know, low ammo Ridley kill. In general, how comfortable are you with the low ammo Ridley kills?
I'm pretty comfortable with that. I was trying to like do it faster, so I got hit a lot.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, there were a lot of grabs at the end, and that was like something I never got a chance to finish saying. It's like, Simo must think he's done by now. All these grabs, and it's like 2.5 energy tanks later.
I figured he had to be dead or almost dead, but I guess, you know, I was just kind of going by feel. I didn't math it out like I normally would.
It's tricky when you have so many different ammo types that you're using on Ridley. And then you have to keep track of
Yeah.
double hits with the power bombs, and I don't think anyone blames you, honestly.
Yeah, but he turned red sometime during my missile barrage before the supers, so I should have been able to estimate pretty well from that, but I guess I was lazy about it. It just didn't work out. It just looked pretty silly. If I had just like kept going and found those beams and then came back, I would have saved a lot of time, both on that and also, not having to go for. There was like an out of the way major near Ridley too.
Oh yeah, it ended up being power bombs.
Got power bombs and like
Ring ball.
yeah, it wasn't wonderful.
So, Simo, first time I've had a chance to chat with you since the tournament. What do you think of the Season 2 settings here? The random start and all of that kind of stuff. I love the new 4-tier system. I think it's great. What do you think of the Season 2 settings compared to the Season 1 settings?
So I enjoy them. Random start tends to be a lot harder, and I enjoy like more difficult seeds, but also it's a lot of people they're not super popular with the random start because of just like the nature of it. You're a lot more likely to end up going the wrong way.
Yep.
And you could just like do the wrong blind checks. Things could take you a lot longer, whereas it's a lot more straightforward if you started the ship. But I don't know. I enjoy it personally. The 4-tier ammo is nice. Gives you a little bit more decision making for trying to pick up ammo and supers for Ridley and Mother Brain.
Very nice. Now, like as someone who is just lightly dabbled in randomizers, Map Rando to me has become my favorite randomizer to play and to watch. What about you?
Yeah, I love Map Rando just because of the variety of tricks and cross-room tricks and just things you can do. There's a lot more decision making. There's a lot more coming up with strats on the fly. Trying to remember the rooms that are coming up, and there's also like you have like anticipating what rooms could be next and preparing for them. Sometimes you can tell like based on the map and things like that, or just the way rooms are connected. You're like, okay, well this is probably going to be like Main Street or something like that.
Yep.
And you can decide things kind of based on that. So it's really cool. I think there's a very, very high skill cap.
Yeah. Very cool. All right, so Emmett is now onto the escape sequence. And folks, good time to remind you all, !R on the Twitch chat. Make sure you give Emmett and Simo a follow, if you're not following them already. And !C if you want to follow the commentary and tracking teams. I know I'm taking a foray into speedrunning.
What have you been speedrunning?
As soon as I can get my Elgato fixed, it's going to be Ratchet & Clank Future or Kraken Time any %.
Wow, that's just a little bit different from Super Metroid, I gotta say.
Just a little bit. But the Ratchet & Clank games is besides Metroid, my all-time favorite series and franchise.
That's great.
So I've always loved the game. I thought it got a little too much hate in certain spots, but I love the game. So I figured, you know what? It's probably a good way to get a good foray into speedrunning, considering it's not Super Metroid controls. But yeah, like I love playing Metroid, Map Rando, and stuff like that. But yeah, that's what I'll be getting into. And Emmett has finished as well. So Emmett is done. Emmett finishes in 5th place with an official time of
GG.
58 minutes and 59 seconds. Right behind Nevdi, who finished in 4th with 58 minutes and 52
7
seconds. Yep, a 7-second difference. So GG's to Emmett. All right, we'll get Emmett in here, and then we'll talk to Simo and Emmett, and we're going to break down that seed. Definitely some fun stuff to talk about. Make sure I want to get some love in the chat for Nori, our amazing tracker.
Yay,
Big
Nori.
shout outs to Nori. And of course to my co-coms here, Natalie the Great, who has been doing an awesome job ever since starting a couple weeks ago on commentary.
Thank you so much. And you know, since you were saying, I've also been speed running. I've been doing some of these map rando races. So if
There
you
you
want to
go.
come chill
Make
with
sure
me
you-
and watch some more map rando,
There you go.
you're more than welcome.
There you go. Give Natalie a follow. All right, Emmett's in the setup room. We'll get Emmett up here shortly. And there is Emmett. Welcome,
the crowd
and
goes wild.
GG's.
GG's.
Oh, Emmett's millions of adoring fans are literally screaming at their monitors right now. Make no mistake about that.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Eve?
Yeah, GG's. Honestly, I don't even have much to say about this. I guess there was this different routing that I like clearly didn't see. To me, I felt like I did everything. I'd probably play this the same way every time. Is Simo in here?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm here.
Did you kill
GG.
Ridley early?
I got charge beam and then like killed 2 bosses and I was like, well, I probably have to go back for Ridley now.
That's what I did.
That's probably the difference between my time and Spiffy's time.
There was a
I don't know,
slight
what is-
difference.
Did Spiffy
If I could shed
then
some
do
light.
it late? Yeah, go ahead for sure, Natalie.
Okay, so Simo did turn around sooner than you did. Simo did not even go into, what was that next area, WX?
Criteria.
Crateria.
Criteria.
Yeah. I think
Yeah,
that
I
was
was
the big difference.
desperate. That's crazy. So I was thinking I would save time by doing that. I decided to do Ridley later. I really didn't want to search for that major that was by Ridley because it just was so bad. If I had ice, I would have done it because then you could have done the B-Tom clip. But you had to go all the way around and it was actually miserable. So I was like, well, that's bad. I did get baited in Crateria into checking majors and just got bombs and screw attack. So I think that actually lost me a lot of time. Did you even end up getting those, Simo?
Well, I think I had screw attack. I forget.
did. Yes, you had screw attack, but you never went.
Jump, sorry, space jump and bombs.
Yep.
Yeah, I got space jump and screw attack. But after I got like, was it charged or not? Wave and plasma. I was like,
That was it. Yep, it was a.
We got those before
Well, I
fighting
got
Ridley.
those after. Oh wait, you got those before fighting Ridley?
No, I wish I
after.
did.
Yeah,
I wish I did. I'm sure that's what
I'm
Spiffy
wondering if
did.
that's even faster though. Do you just leave? I mean, I'm still confused by the difference in our time. 9 minutes sounds like we did the exact same thing. You just turned around to Ridley quicker, I guess.
I mean, we'll have to like look over it. There could be some things just like how
got
fast
Grav
I
and
played the
Varia.
early game and stuff.
I thought I cooked the early game. I felt like I cooked it. But I guess the one thing I did do that was safe was I saved before getting Varia.
Okay.
I don't know if you went and saved before doing that run because I was unsure like if 2 tanks in reserve. 2 tanks in reserve, I'm pretty sure was. I realized that you could have just done it on 2 tanks. Oh, I also got into a power bomb crisis where I had to sit there and farm power bombs because I knew I couldn't get back.
Okay.
I'm sure that was exciting, thrilling for the commentators. I was
exciting gameplay.
Well, because
Simo
I
did
had
not
no
go
choice.
back to save. Simo went straight for Varia.
Yep.
Okay, that's a cool.
After
that's a
I
better
had
play.
like 2+1 and filled up my reserve and stuff.
I did
yeah.
that too. I did that too. I just saved because I knew one missed jump in that room is just curtains.
It was also, I mean, you know, it wasn't the full 9-minute gap, but Simo's movement was on point this race.
No, mine's better. Sorry, WSJ. I'm gonna cut you off.
All right. Good night, everybody. I'm gonna leave. Now let's take the rest.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and cut you off there.
No, you're fine.
I'm kidding.
I like it. I like it.
I would be curious. It's possible he saved. In this instance, I'd be shocked if that's what was the difference, but it could be because I felt like I was flying.
There was one other deviation.
What
once
was
y'all
that?
got into Norfair, you ended up going to the right, Emmett, and went to Ocean and ended up finding charge there. Simo just continued to the left and ended up running into Dragon, and I think did a little bit of farming at some cags, which was a little slow, but came back for those supers and then fought Dragon.
Oh,
I don't know if that makes a big difference though, honestly.
I think that's the better play because so I went left first. I did a short charge right in the speed booster hallway, and then went left. Saw Dragon. I thought for a minute, and I was like, I can't do this. I'd have to farm a lot. So all I had was charge and speed, so I could blast it down. So I decided just to go reload the save and search Ocean since I knew there was 3 items in there.
Yep.
Charged and actually that was bad because nothing helped me for Dragon. It was charging 2 missiles, so it was actually really horrible.
Can we actually just go like talk about some of those decisions? It was the Dragon's decision, and then of course the Ridley decision, which is something Natalie and I want to talk to Simo about.
Okay.
And Emmett to you as well. Like, so let's go to Dragon first. You see Dragon, both of you ended up running into Dragon without getting the map first, and then I think it was Simo who went into Natalie. You said it was a quick farm in the cax and then right back to face Dragon, right?
Yeah.
What's going through both of your minds as runners when you see Dragon that early and with the item count that you had?
Yeah, you basically have gravity and speed. So what are you thinking?
We had pretty good health, so I knew I could at least get like 2 good sparks off. So I just wanted to make sure I was like comfortable enough getting, killing the turrets to go far. Like I ran through speed hallway to like kill those cacs and hope other stuff dropped things.
Yeah, I mean, basically, I think what's probably going through both our heads is like, okay, well, it's an awkward situation because Ridley is still outstanding and Dragon's like relatively on the way. If Dragon was not guarding that map, there's a huge chance I don't even kill Dragon yet. I probably would have looked for the map because right now we have the map structure and it's like relatively linear. So like, because I don't have the gear to kill Ridley, killing Dragon right there isn't super important to me. However, that map's very important to me. So, and if you can, anytime you can reduce backtracking is great. That's kind of why you want to kill. The further you get from Ridley, the more backtracking you have to do. But yeah, when I first saw Dragon, I was like, I'm at 80 HP. I have like no ammo. All I can do is like spark and like farm to shoot him. So, and I didn't have HP. So immediately I just loaded. Since I had that save right to the left of Ocean, I was like, I'm going to clear out the items real quick. And if I get even like a super or an E-tank or something that will like heal me, like I'll be in good shape. I do think that decision was probably pretty bad. Maybe if there was a farm closer to Dragon.
Looking for an E-tank, because you had less health, I think.
Yeah, I needed something to just because me and Simo were both like, it was a spark kill on our minds, right? That's the only option there.
Or give a little bit of ammo. You could maybe like farm 1 thing of goops to get.
Yeah.
It's basically just a spark kill.
For sure. Yeah, I mean, I think this was a really tough seed decision making. I'm also really annoyed, by the way. I lost to Nevity by 8 seconds, but that's besides the point. Yeah, I don't know. I feel a little. Honestly, I'm almost like demoralized this seed because I felt like
you played really well.
The way I played, the decisions I made were obviously just bad, but I felt like I made no mistakes. I like cooked Dragon. I destroyed Ridley. Everything was great. I wasn't really missing anything. It's just whatever decisions, there were clearly much better decisions. I still don't really see them. I'm probably gonna have to watch Simo's because it sounds like we did the same thing, but Simo still just beat me by 9 minutes. It could just be the earlier. You didn't check that major, right, by Ridley down there?
I
Simo?
did on
No.
my
Oh,
way
you
to
did?
Ridley because
I was. Wait, really?
Like,
What
I
It was spring ball.
spring ball.
What?
It's so bad.
Man, and
I
you
picked
still
up
beat me
like
by this
ammo
much?
along the way, kind
Oh,
of, to like
man.
hedge my bet. But yeah,
Did you keep it?
No.
I didn't keep the spring ball, but I kept some ammo.
Hmm. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. You dusted me so bad picking that up.
I have a
has-
question about that spring ball, Simo. Couldn't you just check that from underneath, or was I missing something about that?
It
Spring
was
ball
guarded
was
Go
by.
back to it.
There was something weird going on
No,
there.
no. The item underneath is just that one you check was a missile, and it's the X-ray room right after it.
Oh,
Spring
okay.
ball.
It wasn't actually in the BTOM room. Okay.
Yeah.
And there was no ice to freeze the B-Tom to get up.
Oh yeah.
That's
So I
frustrating.
left
So
that,
weird.
and then I grabbed like the X nearby, and then you're not that far from Ridley there, so you don't have to reset or anything. But
Mhm.
Oh, I was losing my mind on power bombs. I don't know if you. I was at one point at 5 supers, 20 power bombs.
There's a
Mhm.
And I
lot.
was like,
Yep.
nice.
I was really frustrated.
So
I
was
did
Simo
find
at
my
one
way.
point. So was
Yeah,
Simo.
okay, I
Actually,
was
on the way
losing.
to Ridley.
On the way to
Yeah.
Ridley, exactly. So Simo did the fight. I think it was 10 supers, 20 power bombs.
Nice. Yeah, I think I laid all my power bombs too, or most, or 19 of them.
Yep. And Emmett, I just want to say we all know, and everyone in chat knows that you actually did beat Nevdi. Just saying.
Oh, okay. I'm
Easy
Yeah,
down
enough.
that
with
difference, that's just a quantum bit flip difference. Like,
Yeah, don't worry
there's
about
an
it.
many alternate universes where you were 8 seconds ahead.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
Actually,
he was probably just watching your stream and pressed done like just a few seconds.
I know
later.
that's the actual Nevdi special. I promise you he does that just to me, in spite of me. But yeah, GG's. I mean, I don't feel too. I feel like I need to go back on this one because I'm honestly Spiffy's time's weird to me. Like, I
Yeah.
don't know if he spiked supers early or if he skipped all ammo and just went all the way to like Fantoon, like just kept checking zones until he hit plasma, like refused to do Ridley
I
until he
think
hit
that's-
plasma.
Yeah, I think that's what he did.
that
I
even
can't-
faster? Emmett, I think you said it earlier. Is that even faster?
It has to be. Like, do you know how long our
If
fights
you
were?
so-
Yes, it was a very long Ridley fight.
It's not just the Ridley fight though. It's like picking up the extras. So if Spiffy commits to that, there's a chance he ends the seed like literally with just like 5 supers, 15 missiles, and like no extra E tanks. But then he needs to deal. Oh, and you can short charge the mother brain. So like if he just committed and didn't like check anything, I'm not too sure honestly. I really don't know. But there is a world where if you skip all the pickups and keep checking the zones, then yeah. Spiffy blind checky MB? How?
Yeah,
All right, Spiffy was actually rolling dice. Actually, you know what? Sometimes when you roll dice, you just get 7s.
Yeah,
I'm
it
blind.
happens.
I mean, that might be like a minute or something.
I know, I'm kidding. I actually am just confused. How do you blind Mother Brain there on this?
I have no idea. Like, Mother Brain wasn't close to where you all started. Like, you would have had to have gone all the way to Meridia to get things started.
It was pretty crazy. You had to do like lava dive links.
The
Am I
amphitheater to get there. Yeah,
I
Like,
must be
it
misunderstanding.
made more sense to me to go up the elevator because that's where the map
also went up.
was.
Yeah.
I mean, it's fine.
But-
I mean, that doesn't save him that much time. That's if there's anything he's doing that's egregious, that's just a minor,
Yep.
that's a minor offense. But I don't really know. I don't know how you blind Mother Brain here. I'm pulling up the map right now. I'm like, what in the world?
Yeah,
Is that
I don't.
possible?
I don't.
Well, I guess once you
I
go
don't
into
think so.
Coliseum,
I need
you
to see how
kind of
far
just
this
commit,
map is.
right? Especially if you have space jump. Like, do you really turn around?
But look
I
how
don't
high
know.
that. Look, there's no way though.
Yeah.
Wait,
yeah,
the
it's-
elevator makes
no.
way
Map
more
is
sense.
so high. That's
Yeah.
wild. I mean, that's cool. Whatever. I mean, like I said, that doesn't save a ton of time. I did save there. I mean, I went for blind checks too. I'm all for blind checks on Mother Brain. As you saw, I checked every left blue door
Yeah,
on my
yeah, I
way,
see that.
and I did
I
hit a
had those
save.
two. I did the same thing. I was like,
But
surely, just
yeah,
here.
surely. I thought for sure Mother Brain would be in the middle of Caterpillar room to the left, or red, whatever this room was.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I saw the map. That's funny. I mean, whatever. Did Spiffy must have gotten plasma, must have rushed all the majors, which is cool. I thought about that. I mean, Simo and I did it in between, and that's clearly like the issue, where I was getting unsure, and then I bailed and just killed Ridley. But yeah, that's
Yeah, I
wild.
guess the play. If you bail, then you have to bail sooner, like Simo did, which is weird.
Yeah.
Very interesting seed.
You
I'd
did
be
have
really
charge when
curious
you
to see the
killed
logic
Ridley,
chain.
right?
Yeah, I had charge. Like,
Mhm.
that was a big part of the reason why I was like, well, this is doable.
Yep.
But
It was basically like you found charge and was like, "All right, let's go," and turned around. I was like, "Whoa."
well, I got. Did I? I guess I might have checked like some ammo along the way. But
You
yeah,
got Crate.
basically. Yeah, I got Crate and then I came down because I think there was a major by Crate. I don't remember exactly.
I just don't know if that's you save that much time on me just because of that though. If you killed Kraid and Dre, because I killed Kraid and checked that major to the left, but by that time I was so close to C that I just felt like I had to check Crateria, and I got the map and then bailed. But I guess that's what did it, because then I ended up committing this. But space ended up helping me. I don't know. It's tough. This is a wild one. I don't
We'll have
really
to
know.
review the tapes.
Yeah, got to review the tapes. It was a good race though. Good race, good weekly.
Yeah,
I had a
great.
lot of fun.
Was fun.
I guess I'm curious who got what the time difference between us was between. Do you guys know who was ahead after both suits were grabbed?
Well,
Simo.
there
It
was
had to
one
be
point where
Simo,
you
I
guys were
guess,
in the
'cause I
exact same room at
Simo was.
it was help me out here. Mission Impossible. You guys
Yes.
were entered that room at the exact same time.
Which room is that?
That
again?
was right
That's with the
before-
reserve.
Yeah, that was right before getting Varia, and that was when you went to save Emmett, and then Simo went straight for it with a
I
little
see.
farming, and that was the first divergence.
Okay. I mean, that's the better play, what Simo did. That's just like more confidence. I'm a little more confident now in that room. Now I know how it is. You just ride it.
Yep.
You can actually do it with 2 tanks. You don't even need the reserve. So
Yeah, just be cool. Just play it cool.
play cool.
Yeah,
But yeah,
I just
played
wrote it.
Play it cool.
Yeah. Because, I
Sound
mean,
cool.
we do see the heal there. So we knew you'd be safe. I just need to know that you can do it on 2 tanks, I guess.
I mean, I was glad to see Varia there, for the way back. I was like, oh, okay.
I think on the way back, you need 2 tanks in a reserve, though, right? I think the way back slower because the thing on the right
It's a
doesn't come
longer
as
wait.
quick. Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
much longer wait for the ride on the right.
Yeah, that could be. I haven't timed it out exactly, but that's like what I was comfortable going through the room with.
Yeah. Well, GG's. I'm gonna head off, but that was fun.
Yeah, thanks for joining us.
Yeah,
Thank you. Always a pleasure talking to both of you. Well done to both of you.
Thank you. GG
Thank
Simo,
you.
well deserved. Catch y'all later. Peace.
Yep.
Later.
GG's
All right.
in it. Have a good night, everybody.
Good
You
night. All right, it's time to get us on out of here. So for Simo, for Emmett, what a fantastic game we had here between these two. As apparently Emmett's still racing because his timer's still going. No, I kid. It was really well done, and it's again, I said it earlier, Natalie. It's really nice to see some non-traditional boss fights. You don't really see a lot of powerbomb Ridley fights like that, so that was always impressive to see, and you learn a few things along the way. So, Natalie, final thoughts before we get on out of here.
I'm hungry.
I like it. You have chili. I'm gonna finish my Panera. And with that being said, I will get us on out of here for Natalie and Nori. I'm WXFan21. We'll see you next mission.